Hello, welcome to Liz Rocks and Stuff. I'm Liz. It's time to see what's in my tumbler. So yeah, nothing exciting's happening this week. So I'm gonna try and make it sound happy and exciting. Anyway, Amber was tumbling for 2 weeks. Didn't even look at it last week. Look at that! It didn't all clump at the bottom. This is also the first one that I rinsed off this week, so it wasn't sitting quite as long as it normally is. But yeah, 2 weeks and it's still no real appreciable difference. You know, so it's just gonna go back in for another couple of weeks. Um, Eventually I might get tired of tumbling this again and take it out for a while, but yeah, it's just gonna sit in this tumbler. And you'll also notice there's no real difference in how full that tumbler, that barrel is from when I put it in 2 weeks ago. So it's not really losing any mass. And I'm only going to put one scoop, which is 2 tablespoons in, just because I don't feel like wasting my grit. But yeah, so Amber is still going to be in stage 1, and it's probably going to be in stage 1 for quite a while until I probably get tired of it, break up all those rocks, and then just run them through as they are. We'll see. All right, moving on to the second barrel, which is Catdog, and it's looking good. That is a good looking slurry. No complaints here. Nothing really going on with this too much. So we're going to just get these rinsed off. Now this is Cheetah Jasper and Labradorite. I'm just going to go through and sort these out. Most of the Jaspers need more time. In fact, almost all of these rocks need more time. But they are coming along. The Labradorite actually is smoothing out a little bit more. You can see that the Labradorite is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm really excited to see how that ends up turning out once it goes through. So I am finding some of the Labradorite that does need to come out, including the piece I'd already put down there that sunk all the way down to the bottom immediately. So I had to dig it out. But a lot of the Labradorite was ready to be moved on to stage 2, so it's going to go into a temporary storage cup. And all of the Cheetah Jasper needs more time in stage 1. And then I did also go through some of those cushion rocks that I have in there to see if any of those might be ready to pull out. The little tiny chips I'm going to leave as they are. Those are the 2 blue chips I pulled out last week. I'm just checking on them. They actually are really pretty. They're looking good. So put those in there, and then this is the last of the Labradorite to just top that barrel up a little bit more, because the Labradorite's actually tumbling a lot faster than the Cheetah Jasper. And then there was still some more room in there. So I was trying to figure out what I wanted to put in there. That cup that I pulled down is some softer, I think like 6s. But they were crystal and not stuff I want to put in with this Labradorite and Jasper. So I'm pulling out some onyx from the Onyx and Gabbro batch that never moved past stage 1. So this is all stuff that is still needed more time in stage 1. So I'm putting them into this barrel to help top it up. And then there is the water and 3 scoops or 6 tablespoons of this stage 1 grit, which I already need to order more, but that's okay, because when I order more grit, I order more rocks. That's just, why put in an order for just grit when you can order grit and rocks? I don't know what kind of rocks I'm going to get. It all depends on what they've got. But that makes me happy. All right, moving on to Beryl and Poly. This is the Beryl and the Polychrome Jasper. I mean, it's a little brown, but, it's fine. There also is a lot stuck in the bottom. So I don't really show it. I don't think I didn't show it, but there was a lot that was stuck in the bottom of that barrel, so we're going to try and fix that a little bit. But pulling out, most of this still needs more time in stage 1. In fact, I don't think I pull anything out to go into stage 2, except maybe a couple of the pieces of the smaller pieces, but the bigger ones definitely need a lot more time. And again, I'm going to go through the cushioning sort of small and extra small rocks that I had just to see if any of them might need going forward. That's a really pretty green rock there. I don't know what that is. Maybe Unikite. I don't know. I'm just throwing a name out there. So yeah, Get that little swirled around, see if it needs any topping up. I didn't feel like it needed anything, so we're gonna go ahead and just put in the grit. That's what that is. Again, 3 scoops, and get the water. Water's already in there, and get that topped up and put back on the tumbler for another week. I have a feeling this batch is going to be like not ready, not ready, not ready, not ready. Oh, look, the whole batch is ready to go to stage 2. I just have a feeling that that's how this is going to go. I don't know why I have that feeling. I just do. All right, and the last barrel is the India Moonstone, and it's also looking pretty good. It's actually really kind of a shiny iridescent slurry, just kind of interesting. Anyway, so yeah, there is a lot stuck in the bottom of this one, probably because, again, I mean, there was a good variation of color, but there was one big, kind of bigger rock and whatever. So I'm getting these all rinsed off. And then again, I'm just going to go through here. These, I think maybe 1 or 2 needed to be pulled out, but the rest needed more time. None of these are like, I don't think these are going to take too much longer to do, but I like the variation in color on this Moonstone. It's really interesting. They range from that white into that sort of orangish, reddish color. So I find that kind of interesting. But pretty much just the small ones were ready. There were none of the big ones that were quite ready to go, but the smaller ones were ready, a couple of them. So I pulled them out. Gonna, again, put those into a temporary storage in water so they don't dry out and get grit stuck to them and everything. All right, so I'm also going to top that up with the last of the Moonstone that I have. So that I was checking a cup to see again if there's anything that I felt like would be appropriate to put in this barrel, but then I remembered that I had more Moonstone. So topping that up, getting the extras put into water, and again 3 scoops of grit, stage 1, and everything's still in stage 1. So it's like you're starting a brand new barrel. So the amber's going to go forever and a day, and the rest of this stuff will be moving on eventually. But all right, get that lid put onto the Moonstone, and that's it for this week. And thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll be back next week.